The Tesseract has awakened. They would wield its power. The universe yours.
The evacuation order has been confirmed.
NASA didn't authorize Selby to go to test phase. NASA didn't authorize Selby to go to test phase.
Spontaneous event.
Where are the energy levels now?
Climbing. When Selby couldn't shut it down, we ordered evac. Campus should be clear in the next half hour.
Sir, evacuation may be futile. Sir, evacuation may be futile. If we can't control the Tesseract's energy, there may not be a minimum safe distance. There may not be a minimum safe distance.
Phase 2 prototypes are shipped out. Phase 2 prototypes are shipped out.
Sir, is that really a priority right now?
We will act as though it intends to spin on. We will act as though it intends to spin on.
The Tesseract is misbehaving.
That's supposed to be funny?
No, it's not funny at all.
That's supposed to be funny?
No, it's not funny at all.
I assume you pulled the plug. I assume you pulled the plug. I assume you pulled the plug.
If she reaches peak level. If she reaches peak level.
You're prepared for this, Doctor. Harnessing energy from space. You're prepared for this, Doctor. Harnessing energy from space. You're prepared for this, Doctor. Harnessing energy from space.
We don't have the harness. My calculations are far from complete. My calculations are far from complete. She's throwing off interference, radiation. She's throwing off interference, radiation. She's throwing off interference, radiation. Nothing harmful, low levels of gamma radiation. Nothing harmful, low levels of gamma radiation. Nothing harmful, low levels of gamma radiation.
That can be harmful. Where's Agent Barton?
The hawk? Up in his nest as usual.
Agent Barton, report. Agent Barton, report. I gave you this details.
Well, I see better from a distance. No contacts, no IM. If there's any tampering, sir, it wasn't at this end. Yeah, the cube is a doorway to the other end of space, right? The door's open from both sides.
Sir, please put down the spear.
This doesn't have to get any messier.
Of course it does. And I am burdened with glorious purpose. And I am burdened with glorious purpose. And I am burdened with glorious purpose. An ant has no quarrel with a boot. An ant has no quarrel with a boot.
you planning to step on us?
I come with glad tidings. Once you accept that in your heart, you will know peace.
Sir, Director Fury is stalling. This place is about to blow. Drop 100 feet of rock on us. He means to bury us.
Like the pharaohs of old.
He's right. The portal is collapsing in on itself. We've got maybe 2 minutes before this goes critical. We've got maybe 2 minutes before this goes critical.
We need these vehicles.
We have the Tesseract! Shut them down! We have the Tesseract! Shut them down!
Clear upstairs, sir. You need to go.
Director.
The Tesseract is with a hostile force.
I want every living soul
Not working rescue. Looking for that briefcase.
Roger that.
Толкнуть наш товар?
Я думала, генерал Солигуб отвечает за экспорт.
Курьер, он прикрытие. Твоя устаревшая информация подводит тебя. Твоя устаревшая информация подводит тебя. Знаменитая черная вдова.
This takes precedence.
I'm in the middle of an interrogation. This moron is giving me everything.
Barton's been compromised.
यहाँ से जाओ यहाँ बहुत बीमारी है
पुकार है मामा गिरते हैं पुकार है मामा गिरते हैं
Supposed to be avoiding stress. He picked a hell of a place to settle.
You brought me to the edge of the city. Smart. I assume the whole place is surrounded. Is she a spy too? They start that young?
We've kept our distance. Off your scent. Nick Fury seems to trust you. I'll persuade you. You've been more than a year without an incident. I don't think you want to break that streak. Doctor, we're facing a potential global catastrophe.
What does Fury want me to do? Swallow it?
It emits a gamma signature that's too weak for us to trace. There's no one that knows gamma radiation like you do.
And the other guy doesn't make a mess.
You ever been in a war, Councilman? In a firefight?
You're saying that this Asgard is declaring war on our planet?
Our intelligence says Thor's not a hostile.
The Avengers initiative was shut down. They're running the world's greatest covert security network to a handful of freaks.
These people may be isolated, unbalanced even.
War isn't won by sentiment, Director.
The Tesseract could be the key to unlimited sustainable energy. That's something the world sorely needs. There's a debriefing package.
Stark Tower is about to become a beacon of self-sustaining clean energy.
Well, assuming the arc reactor takes over, we've got to go wider on the public awareness campaign.
Sir, I'm afraid he's insisting.
Levels are holding steady.
Of course they are. I was directly involved. How does it feel to be a genius? I was teaming with sweaty workmen in some subtle way later, aren't I?
On the lease.
Call your mom. Can you bunk over?
I'm afraid my protocols are being overridden.
You have reached the life model decoy of Tony Stark. Security breach. It's on you. Official consulting hours are between 8 and 5. The Avengers initiative was scrapped. I thought... The Avengers initiative was scrapped. I thought... And I didn't even qualify. Apparently, I'm volatile, self-obsessed. Apparently, I'm volatile, self-obsessed. Apparently, I'm volatile, self-obsessed.
This isn't about personality profiles anymore. This isn't about personality profiles anymore.
This seems serious. Phil's pretty shaken. This seems serious. Phil's pretty shaken.
Square deal, flash safe.
I can drop you.
Fantastic. About the cellist, is that still a thing?
So this Dr. Banner was trying to replicate the serum they used on me? So this Dr. Banner was trying to replicate the serum they used on me?
His original formula. When he's not that thing, though, guys like a Stephen Hawking. We made some modifications to the uniform.
Aren't the stars and stripes a little old-fashioned?
Was teaming with sweaty workmen. The Avengers initiative was scrapped. I thought... Apparently, I'm volatile, self-obsessed. Apparently, I'm volatile, self-obsessed.
About the cellist, is that still a thing?
So this Dr. Banner was trying to replicate the serum they used on me?
While you were unconscious from the ice. You know, it's just a huge honor. We made some modifications to the uniform.
The Chitauri grow restless against the meager might of Earth.
If your force is as formidable as you claim.
He who put the scepter in your hand. Your ambition is little. No crevice where he cannot find you. There will be no realm, no barren moon. There will be no realm, no barren moon.
Mike, secure the deck.
Is this a submarine? They want me in a submerged pressurized metal container?
Let's vanish.
Reflection panels engaged.
We're sweeping every wirelessly accessible.
How many spectrometers do you have access to? Calibrate them for gamma rays. I'll rough out a tracking algorithm, basic cluster recognition. I'll rough out a tracking algorithm, basic cluster recognition.
Show Dr. Banner to his laboratory, please.
Found in meteorites, it forms antiprotons.
I need a distraction. An eyeball.
Slight boxing around the edges, but...
Kneel before me.
That you crave subjugation. That you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power.
We ended up disagreeing.
Make your moves, reindeer games.
This guy packs a wallop. What you think, Pilates? It's like calisthenics.
Did the All-Father have to muster to conjure you here? Did you mourn? I remember you tossing me into an abyss.
Take the world I love as recompense.
The humans slaughter each other in droves. The humans slaughter each other in droves.
Give up this poisonous dream!
Then don't take my stuff. Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
A mindless beast. How desperate are you?
You have made me very desperate. In return, I suspect for the Tesseract.
I think it's about the mechanics. Iridium. What do they need the iridium?
Means a portal won't collapse on itself. No hard feelings, Point Break. You got a mean swing. Sounds exhausting. It's a power source of high energy density.
When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics? When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics?
The packet. Subig's notes. The extraction theory papers.
Well, if he could do that, he could achieve heavy ion fusion at any reactor on the planet.
Your work on anti-electron collisions is unparalleled. Turn into an enormous green rage monster.
Just to break through the Coulomb barrier. Just to break through the Coulomb barrier. Well, if he could do that, he could achieve heavy ion fusion at any reactor on the planet.
Your work on anti-electron collisions is unparalleled. Your work on anti-electron collisions is unparalleled.
Gamma readings are definitely consistent.
If we bypass their mainframe... No tension, no surprises. Mellow jazz, bongo drums, huge bag of weed. Mellow jazz, bongo drums, huge bag of weed. You're tiptoeing, big man. You need to strut. What if you recall us, and why now? Why not before? I can't do the equation unless I have all the variables.
It's powered by an arc reactor, self-sustaining energy source.
I should probably look into that once my decryption program. Which one is A wearing a spangly outfit? Which one is A wearing a spangly outfit?
Steve, tell me none of this smells a little funky, do you? Steve, tell me none of this smells a little funky, do you?
What he's got is an Acme Dynamite kid. What he's got is an Acme Dynamite kid. Or you'll be suiting up with the rest of us.
Now you see, I don't get a suit of armor.
You know, I've got a cluster of shrapnel, trying every second. Crawl its way into my heart.
It's a nice sentiment. Saved it for what?
You've got an excellent observatory in Tromsø.
Like what?
The Bildstein. They are repulsive. They trample everything in their path. When I first came to Earth, Loki's rage followed me. I do not know. Loki's mind is far afield. It's not just power he craves, it's vengeance. Upon me. It's not just power he craves, it's vengeance. Upon me.
There's not many people who can sneak up on me. After whatever tortures Fury can concoct, your world in the balance, and you bargain for one man.
Regimes fall every day. It's really not that complicated. I got red in my ledger. I'd like to wipe it out.
Your ledger is dripping. It's gushing red. And you think saving a man no more virtuous than yourself? Pathetic! Slowly, intimately. And when he screams, I'll split his skull.
Loki is manipulating you. I didn't come here because I bat my eyelashes at you.
Suddenly you get a little twitchy.
But a grudge match that leveled a small town. But we are hopelessly, hilariously outgunned. But we are hopelessly, hilariously outgunned. Your work with the Tesseract is what drew Loki to it, and his allies. It is a signal to all the realm. We had to come up with
a nuclear deterrent.
I thought humans were more evolved than this. You treat your champions with such mistrust.
Stark's a funny guy. You make one of them.
Verbal threat. I feel threatened.
What is your haul over?
Arms and ammunition. Over.
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
You people are so petty and tiny.
Put down the scepter.
Hill!
External detonation.
Turbine looks mostly intact.
Coulson, initiate defensive lockdown in the detention section.
Navigation's recalibrating after the engine failure. I've got to get the superconducting coolant system. Work on dislodging the debris. Work on dislodging the debris.
Okay, the relays are intact. Well, if that thing gets up to speed, you'll get shredded.
That stator control unit can reverse the polarity. Long enough to disengage maglev, and that... Long enough to disengage maglev, and that...
We've got a perimeter breach!
The god rabbited.
We were going to build an arsenal with the Tesseract. Because I was playing something even riskier.
Cognitive recalibration.
And Loki, he's a full-tilt diva. Right? And Loki, he's a full-tilt diva. Right? It's a monument built to the skies with his name plastered. It's a monument built to the skies with his name plastered.
The device is already self-sustaining.
Please tell me you're going to appeal to my humanity. Stalling me won't change anything.
Your brother, the demigod, a couple of master assassins, and you, big fella.
We've got civilians trapped.
Fish in a barrel down there.
Fully scramble the National Guard! I need a perimeter as far back as 39.
The power surrounding the cube is impenetrable.
Eyes on everything. Call out patterns and strays.
Better clench up, Legolas.
Thor, you gotta try and bottleneck that portal. Stark, get a lot of strays sniffing your tail. Stark, get a lot of strays sniffing your tail. Thor's taking on a squadron down on 6th.
You scramble that jet.
I am a god, you dull creature! And I will not be bullied by that!
Sir, we will lose power before we penetrate that shell.
Anyone on the deck? We have a rogue bird!
Despite the devastation, what has been confirmed